Great and beautiful morning and evening to you all, wherever you are joining me at this hour. Welcome to 217th edition of Investdata Trading Academy live with Ambrose. Yes, today is the last trading day of the week. Weekend is around the corner, and we're seeing that many markets across the globe as we speak now. I will tell you, investors are adopting a caution trading no strategy now, very cautious no way of looking at the market. I will tell you, it's a caution stance for investors or market players across the globe as all eyes are looking at all these no macroeconomic data that are emanating from left and right. And I tell you, investors are taking time to look at these numbers as they react. I see that market will be up today, down today. Like I said previously, let's let all these guide us so that we know exactly what to do by following the headline of from China economic concern, and all these are what is driving investors no sentiment. Not knowing that the the move by another rating agency to downgrade China in terms of economy because of the continuing concern and the worsening macroeconomic data that are emerging from there. It has sent a negative signal for oil market. You can see that the fear of a rate hike again and what is happening in Ghana have dampened the demand for oil, and that is why we will see that crude oil price have pulled back to around that same 83 point 3.93 as to speak right away from 84. Market oil price is still also going down just because of this uncertainty in terms of demand fear because of what the largest economy that also look towards oil that the highest consumption because of the factory production and all those stuff. Population is also shaking. This is why oil price is also in that environment right away. But I tell you that Asia market is as also looking down at this moment because of what? Because of also fear of what? Of fear of rate hike in US because of the last minute that came up yesterday as we discussed, and also China stimulus talk not giving a clear direction also even at this moment. These are the things that is shaping Asia market right away. And I'll tell you that the market in Asia is down at its open this morning, trying to form a range band, but that range band is not holding. But I tell you, the persistent fear of rising US market, US interest rates, sorry, has also put weight on it. And even when the government of China is signaling of stimulus measures to boost or to help the economy find direction, investors in that environment are not really looking at it because it has been long. This palliative or what they call stimulus has been be looking upon yet to mature in the market. In that note, we're seeing that most of the indices in that environment, most of them are closing low for the week because of what the way the market is starting this morning. Because of that, they are likely to be in red because of what? Because of all this missed macroeconomic data and information coming left and right has also shaped investor sentiment and profit taking also. And as far you are seeing that there's higher yield in the bond market or the treasury market, funds are moving from this environment to that because of what when rate is finally high, it's going to put pressure. Already people are already moving their portfolio to kind of position in that, and knowing that inflation in most of this environment are looking are looking down, are cooling off, and that's why most of them are worried. If inflation is looking at and Fed is planning also to increase rates, what will be the strength of the people? I think that these are the major concerns we are seeing in that environment. And as to speak, this trend also have moved to what in Europe. Europe also we are seeing a mixed market. Even in US right away now, US is also on the market indices there are still in the red as to speak in US. Just because of what? Just because that the following earnings that are coming as any season is coming to an end, most of these numbers are missed, and also other instruments like Bitcoin hitting almost a 2 months low. All this volatility is what is also market is looking at, and this as a result of that, we are seeing that sell off, even bond market also are making the yield there so to look very attractive. You can see how fund is moving from one instrument to another. Like I tell you that that is the beauty of any financial market. You see that fund will look for where there is an opportunity, even when risk is very low or high. because they see opportunity, and that actual fund is going to bond. Like in US now, the bond yield has gone up above 4%, almost 4.2 as to speak now. You can see the attraction because already when rate is high, it's going to hit what the stock market, see stock going lower in that domain, and people are already taking action in that respect, in that regard. Bitcoin, I said earlier, is coming has resumed another volatility, over there, because of what? Because of big names they're trying to sell off their Bitcoin to reposition their portfolio. These are the factors that will continue to drive the market across the globe. But here in Africa, we're seeing also our market is mixed. Even here in Nigeria, we're seeing NGS is looking green, because of Dangote gain almost 10 naira, and others are also coming up to speak. But if you look at the market rate also, you can see that we're seeing more sellers still in the market. We saw improvement yesterday on our local market here, but as we speak now, those trend is still very, very low. We're seeing more seller also in the market as we speak. That is giving investors a lot of concern who to go, where to go, and exactly seeing the physical development in terms of the assigning of portfolio to ministers down here in Nigeria. We have not seen impact on the market more, but we are seeing that also CBN has also come up with another changing of E and I window to another name, and also bringing another price verification. All this is what is happening now. Market tends to understand all this, but I believe that the needed thing is this FX market, if it can be kind of addressed. But I know that the move by taken by NNPC is not a kind of proper solution we want. It's a short-term measure for interim, but I believe that the government should have a short-term and medium-term, long-term, how they can also make sure that FX become available that to drive the business, because most of our factory here, most of the company here, they import their raw materials, they import their machine, and also some of them also that are having loans that are outside the shore. Also, these are what is affecting numbers of those companies that we see that posted their FX losses. We need to address it. If that one is handled down here, I think we're able to have a flourishing economy, or expanding direction that at the end of the day will start attracting a foreign investor. I know that in this kind of environment where we're having this volatile FX market, no foreign investor want to quickly jump into our market. No matter how they say that they love us, it's not possible. That's why with the new cabinet coming on board now, the executive council come on board. I believe that as they work as team, able to put the economy in the right track. For me, there's no cause for alarm. But we can look at those companies that are yet to release their earnings. You saw yesterday that most of the stocks that were hit were banking stock, profit taking, also people that to position their portfolio. But I tell you, let your position in those 5 banks that are affected banks. If you are there, don't need to panic out. Wait and watch. But if you come back, they want to increase your position, you are very free to do that. This is how to trade. You don't need to panic at all. When you see market, I tell you, unless you don't understand the market, that's why we are jumping in and jumping out. Once you understand what the market is doing, you will always be in there to show that you take advantage of information that you have, and see that you are in the right stock at the right time. Yes, as we speak now, we are seeing that in recent time, we are seeing most of the companies being what? Being, how will I put it now? We are seeing them, they are assigning new prices for them to move from either the reclassification of these assets, from we saw from Wando, from 1 kobo to 5 kobo. We are seeing also from from Boa food again. You can see that we are seeing that move from a medium price to what? From a higher price. These are the things we are seeing in the market recently, changing. I believe that it's also a plus for us in the market. And today also the markdown for today is the markdown for Steplat for the anti dividend debate and that of equities in the market today. These are the things that are happening. But we want to quickly look at the market so that we can have enough time to look at our chart, because we need to look at that chart today for a lot of information that we need to share, because market is at the early stage. Despite that the month of August is very, very dicey, but I believe there's also potential in the month of August if you take advantage of it. Between August and early September, we might see market trying to oscillate, but nevertheless, we need to also see how the market will go. Let's quickly look at what is the market doing right away, that we understand the state of the market, and now we'll come back to the chart to look at fully what is happening in our market. It's very, very important that we have this at the back of our mind. But yes, I tell you the market is up, at the beginning. As to speak now, I see that market is doing you know 64,724.08. Market is up by 275.12, almost 0.38% in the green. But if you look at the market bread is still negative. For having 18 losers and just 8 gainers as we speak. But because of price appreciation in Dangote cement, we are seeing the impact in the index. But out of this so if we look at the top losers for the loser chart, we are seeing that the computer warehouse group also, which is the CWG, is still leading the loser chart this hour, followed by Guinea Insurance. We are seeing the champion brain also, and mutual benefits and Wapik Insurance. These are the ones that are leading the top losers right away. But on the gainers table, you can see that John Hood sustained the trend yesterday. We are seeing Prestige Assurance. Transcorp also. Transcorp is among the stock that leading the top gainers. Custodian investment is also there, and the Dangote cement. These are the top 5 gainers at this moment. But quickly look at also activities in terms of volume and see here right now we are seeing that investors are still accumulating. Transcorp is doing 37.57 million share at this moment. While GT code is trading below 37, around 36.8. I've done a 12.18 million share as to speak, followed by followed by FBNH. FBNH also 12.3 12. MTN is 12.3 million shares, and FTN Cocoa at 2 naira 17 kobo have done 11.9 million shares, while Fidelity at 7 naira 40 kobo is also doing right away 11.6 million shares. You can see that the volume is also relatively low, while I think market is still waiting for trigger, and this trigger will come. We have seen the portfolio assignment to most of the ministers, which I believe that by Monday after inauguration, we'll start seeing them hitting the ground running, and that will also shape the market. But I tell you, all eyes, like I said yesterday, is still on the first year bank. These are the banks that will shape the market. After those that have released the results before now have shown the direction where the banking sector are going, because we have seen most of them recording FS gain, which I believe that these ones are not are going to do the same thing, and that happened, and investor will be expecting to see a better reward at the end of the day. If that happens, consider that the market will also begin to gain from it. That's why you as a trader position your stock across the world towards or across or align it with your service providers providing company, so that at the end of the day you will see that the company you invested has potential to grow its earning, and the future is bright, even with the FX crisis we're having now, which some industry have shown strength in despite the FX issue. You can see how policy can turn around and also affect and also impact positively. In all this, there's opportunity despite the challenges in the economy. You as a trader should that's why I said you must think outside the box. Yes, after you do your technical analysis, your sentiment, your fundamental, you don't know what are likely to happen and what is going to be the reaction. These are how to invest, so that you position ahead of anything that is changing. That when it change in favor of you, you also be smiling. Like what is happening in transport today, you can see that there's other factors that are going to impact that company. Even as their earnings are coming up powerfully, you also see more information that are going to boost their performance. Inside the banking sector, you can see more information that are going to boost their performance. Look at also the aviation service. They're expanding their business. Which one is expanding? Which one is getting new grant? Which one is entering new business? Okay, as despite no COVID-19, post-COVID-19, as the airline business come back fully to to post to pre COVID-19, you need to see all this, that at the end of the day you guide you to make what to make informed decision. Yes, finally we are coming to the chart now, so that we're able to look at this chart holistically today. If you look at the chart now, like I said last time, first of all look at what the market is doing. After you have your plan, I want to go back to there. You have your plan, you have your stop loss, you have your profit target. But now look at where the market is going, and this is the market. The market index is different from your stock price action for the individual stock. But the market index will give you a general direction where the market is going. I don't tell you that in any market, the market itself, direction and liquidity in the market has about 50% influence on the price movement of any stock, while the sectorial happenings has about 30%, and the company itself performance, whether they are paying dividends or they are doing anything, has about 20% impact on price. When you put all this together, you can see that these are the factors that influence what prices. That means you must look at how is the general market going, where is the direction of the market, look at also the sectorial indices, where is it going, and is there any policy in favor of the sector. You need to know this. All this will guide you to know exactly what to do, especially now that we have seen majority of the earnings from this company for half year, to have an idea what they've done and what is likely to happen in Q3. Now that we have gone more than half of the third quarter, for me, this will be a guide for us. Quick one, look at what is our chart doing here now. You can see I've said it several in this class on the chart. The top one here remain what the stronger, I would say the strong resistance, but immediate one is the one here. Because in between this consolidation, there are a lot of things happening, and if you understand it, you will not panic. Rather, it will guide you to know where you should be positioning and where you should not be in right away. Once you're able to get that understanding, it will help you a lot to know what is happening in the market. It will help you seriously so that you know exactly what is happening in the market. That is what we want to look at right away. Can see this the you can see where the black ink, can see that is the resistance when the market touch about 6,017. Now you come back here again, there's also a major support level around here. You can see that where it tested almost the same place here. This place is the major because that is where the black one tested. Yes, it might draw it at the but that is a major place it tested. Fine. Which you can see the black line testing here, the black candlestick, call it hammer, a touch here before it went back before the market. You can see here it's also there, but in between in this rectangle that we're seeing here, or call it a channel we're seeing here, you need to understand there's also another consolidation or range band that we're seeing here. You can see from here at this point, which I showed you yesterday again. I know I'm repeating it so that you become part and part of this market using your chart. Yes, at this point I can see this is the first resistance level now before the up one. The market has to come out from this level, break out this level before now we're targeting this what we call resistance 2. This resistance 1, this resistance 2, and this is the support level as we speak now. This one is the support level. There's another one support level that yes, I don't want it to be cloudy. You can say first from this point here. Can see now we're having how many support level. This first support level, this second one. This is the first resistance level, this is the second one. And see the market has to break down this first level before it can touch the second one. But in between this one, you can say this is a consolidation or a range bound market. You can see it here already. But watch that we're having a rectangle channel or formation here, a two. One is the first one, inside one, and the bigger one. That means if the market break down this one down here, it will have to test this one before. That means market has to cross below 64. Once it touch this one, that means market is broken down. That is market is breaking down the 64,000 line. But to speak now, you can see that market is around the 64,700 as I mentioned earlier, and market is starting to look up here today after it has formed something like a hammer yesterday. That at the end of the day, when the market closed, it was marginal positive, but towards in the midnight, I saw that market has index formation have turned red. But still, the formation of a hammer yesterday has given us a sign here. I can see that the market is trying to resist the decline, but is gaining this morning as a result of transaction in Dangote cement. You can see it at this point, the market is trying to go up. You must understand this very well so that this one between here is consolidation. Because you can see that it has pulled back here for trying to resist going down. Once market touch the pullback, break down this first support level, but if it reverse for here, once it break out this one here, it's going on, and it is information that will drive the market. Like I tell you, the early month of September is already a dull market, and knowing that that is the period of also for payment of school fees and all those stuff, seeing what is happening in the environment in the economy today, We expect what the market to be like. Even towards the end of the month of August and early September, when school will be resuming, parents will be spending more money, and the people that are not anymore can see that how inflation have kind of reduce the disposable income of many workers and also Nigerians. You can tell that activities there might also be low. Alright, I'm not surprised seeing volume in the market not too not too attractive as compared to earlier before now. But yesterday we saw about 320 million shares traded, and this is below the 900 million, was 800 million and 1 billion share and above that happened when the market was running up all this work. That means something is happening that people are wishing that are sitting on the fence, and these institutional investors that are supposed to bring funds into the market are still either analyzing their they have their result, or all their eyes are also are still looking towards to see the five tier the first tier banks to release their results so that they will know their position. But all in all, market is not being bad. Like I say, let's have what is doing like the way. And this chart is telling us exactly what the market is doing. And this is how to trade so that you will be caught in the web. Because I'll tell you, when you are trading with guess, you are guessing and you're not following market wagon, you will be, you'll be complaining. Now that you understand the level of the market now, and from here, from here, you can see from here to this point here, from here to this point, there you can see that the thing is also. Let me draw it again. I did it yesterday, but to make it clearer, you can see if you take it up here, as I said, this is also, if you draw it up to this level, or you bring this one here again, that will call a, descending triangle. I said yesterday, market is still within that range until you break it down, and I've shown you the support levels in between this place that we are looking for the market to break down until, but also you may break out this line again down. You can see that this line, like once you break it down, this another line that make it a descending triangle, like I said earlier. You can see it here. That's why you need to understand this. Once you see this triangle in any chart, there's either a reversal or a continuation of a trend, like I've said earlier. But let's call other indicators up now so that we can go to other stock to chart, because I want us to look at some stock yesterday, today, more than three, but last time before we do two time I'm going to let me reduce on top today to see where we can take advantage of this market, because information is key. We need to look at it, that market is showing sign of strength coming back like we saw yesterday. Saw a good buy position yesterday, despite the market was finally in the green, in the red, but saw more position taken in some stock. Yes, you can see now that as we speak now, the market is already almost getting top flat on top of the index. you know Index is almost on top of the T line. I can see it here, and you can see that also if you look at this histogram, the histogram chart here, or this histogram we are seeing here. Yes, market look bearish here. We are seeing sign that market will likely cross to the other to become a bullish MACD, which is good. But if you look at money flow, this money flow that were just yesterday around 40 41.5 to 42.5, right now you can see that someone reading 50.49 is for me it's a good sign. Once it crosses it, like I always tell you, let that fund enter the market powerfully, and that will happen next week. And also as we'll see the portfolio plans from each for the now that was sorry that was that Mr. and advice of flow, what do you expect in on Monday, where to see go into the future, the the plan they have and their body movement will start telling you what to happen, and also how the government is also set to what to address the issue of FS, but that is having a kind of negative influence on most of the sectors and activities of the Nigeria economy. Now that Nigeria have taken dollar as a benchmark for the activities here, knowing that this is not a dollar country economy, but still all we do we want to refer to dollar because we are in import economy, and import economy your currency has to be what strong enough to be able to, if not, because we are not exporting things, if you are driving your money, not exporting it, you are doing it at the detriment of your people. We want to see what the CBN and the government and also the executive team that are coming up to help kind of address issue. At the end of the day, we might see economy moving the right direction. This is the market now. You can see activities here. Let's check our short-term time frame to see. You can see that market is almost crossing the line. Like I told you, you can see now on the 1 hour chart. You can see clearer here. You can see the first resistance. You can see the first the first support level and the second one. And market is almost it's almost crossing the T line. It's a good one. I can see also for MACD, you can see what's going on. And money flow is also looking up here. You can see it here, almost around 42. For me, it's a good one. I was about trying on the 1 hour chart. It's a good sign. Which yesterday I told you that's what made me to tell you that the market is still very strong. On the 15-minute chart, well, you can see 15-minute chart market has crossed the T line, above the T line now trading, and for me, it's a good also sign. And you can see that MACD is still bullish here. Money flow within 87 and above for 15-minute chart. Finally, look at 5-minute chart. That can continue. That 5-minute chart also not becoming bullish. You can see it here, almost crossing here. So money flow is flat here and trading above the T line. Yes, for me, the market is showing positive sentiment that it's also going to guide us going to the new week. As I said, by Saturday, we'll do more on this on how to position. Like I said, that we go our position. You can see that this week, they hold your position. Those stocks that we want to look at this hour now, want to start I want to look at what is happening in Transcorp. Let's look at what is happening in Transcorp. Look at Transcorp, GT code, look at UBA, and also look at Fidelity. Let's see what we can do for this time that we have left now. Transcorp, you can see that acquisition has continued, just like what we are seeing in Access Corp. You can see that trend also continue in Transcorp. Building capacity, and when the company is building capacity, it's a sign that there's something in forward for investors. We need to also take this very important when we are doing analysis. Yes, but on 5-minute chart for Transcorp, it's not looking too good. We are seeing that some profit taking activities already here, seen below the T line. I got to go short. You can see that this one is becoming more bearish, and money flow is low on what on a 5-minute chart. 15-minute chart, look at 15-minute chart. Yes, you can see that 15-minute chart is flat on the index action is on top of what on top of the T line. You can see that it's kind of profit taking activities. You can see it here. The last you can see the profit taking after breaking up here, the selling down, people are taking profit. And you can equally see it what on the histogram here coming down. And money flow is around the 70, which is strong. We are seeing profit taking activities in listed in Transcorp. Even with all the information that's coming, that's why this market is very dicey. People are taking profit. Why people are using information to buy in? These are what you need to also understand. You know why we are buying, and that using the will there, and things that attracted you as remain intact into your position. Unless they start to disengaging or start disappearing, that is where you will have to run. We look at 1 hour chart for Transcorp. 1 hour chart for Transcorp also remains strong, even when it touched almost as high as this morning, almost 4:30, 4 pulling back to this break. You can see that right away now, you can see that profit taking activity there, but still above the T line. MACD is still positive here, and money flow 73 on 1 hour chart. For me, it's not a bad one at all for the stock. Yes, if you look at your a day chart for Transcorp, a day chart still remains strong, even when the candlestick, the last candlestick, is showing sign of sellers and buyers are struggling here. You can see market has gone up, but profit taking pull. You can see how the candlestick is telling you. You can see the team one that's gone up here, but profit taking pull it down to where it is now. I think it's around 415. You can see what, but MACD is very positive here. You can see it here, and money flow is looking up around 65, above 50 on on a day chart. For me, it's a very good one for Transcorp, so that you can also consider it as you are looking at what is happening. Fundamentally, we're saying good result for them. Technically, we're seeing good patterns, and also on a short term, on a short time frame and long term, the stock remains also very good. Here, we quickly look at UBA. Look at UBA. Quickly look at UBA. UBA. Look at UBA. UBA on a daily chart, you can see UBA that is becoming. Vaccine market is bearish. and it's trading below the T line. It tested to break out today, but you can see it has come below it around 14, trading below 14 naira. Thank you. Now it's around 13.95. That's the price we're seeing here. You need to also watch it very well. But you can see that it has been above the T line. So come down, put up. This T line is very, very important. In any trade you are doing in any time frame, watch it. It's very, very key. And the money flow is also showing that not too much on a day chart. You can see that money flow is below what? Below 50, around 27. Yeah, for a daily chart. If you look at the 1 hour time frame, and 1 hour frame is the T is AUB is flat on the T line, and MACD is no, no, the bullishness here is very weak, not strong, but money flow is reading almost 58. Okay, on the 1 hour chart, which is not bad, totally bad. But because of the result, if investors are expecting, if any stock, hold your position. But on 15 minutes chart, there is a sign of a profit taking already. Selling position here, and that is below the T line on a 15 minutes chart, and we're seeing that MACD has turned bearish already. You can see it here, bearish with this stick here, and money flow is below 15, within around 13.8. This for the for UBA. If you look at the GT code and stamp parameters, you can look at NACO again. Let's see what is happening in that NACO today, this morning. You need to know what is happening there. Looking at GT code here, GT code on a 15 minute chart is trending up. For me, it's a good one for GT code. In 15 minutes chart, you can see that it's almost above the T line. You can see it here, 15 minutes chart. Good one. You are seeing it going up here. And money flow is looking up. You can see that MACD is almost bullish. Look at the histogram here coming up here. Once it crosses this signal line, that's a bullish signal line for the stock. Look at the 1 hour chart for the code. The code on 1 hour for I tell you is below the T line here, and the selling position was seeing people try to sell off to take profit from the stock as to speak. Then if you look at the day chart for typical. On a day chart, see that stock trying to resist decline, fell down to almost 36, 65 before it went up. You can see, you can watch it here. For me, it's showing strength already. You can see how it can remain above ground. Test it, remember, test it, test go. It break down here, it came up again and come up. It break it down, this thing will come up. Now, it's also trading slightly below the T line. I think that the T line serves as what as resistance and support anytime. And money flow is around 58, 59, and MACD also confirmed a bearish trend on what on a day chart for UTCO. But UTCO as far as are still on the on the dividend expectation, hold your position and also watch to see what is happening there. Yes, we just discussed Transcorp and UBA GTCO. Now, this the last one we want to discuss is NACO. NACO on a day chart, you can see that the stock remains flat on the T line, and you can see that MACD is already becoming bullish. You can see what you are seeing now. Money flow is reaching almost 57, getting to 60. Tell that this stock activities, you can see also volume has also improved. That's why this morning volume is not much, but once they cross, that will give us a bullish MACD. Our money flow is looking up this morning. For me, it's not a bad one for NACO. NACO has strong fundamental, and for those that are designing that are also income investor, I think this way is looking at the company performance in terms of fundamental and technical is not bad. But if you look at the other time frame, look at the 1 hour before quality the 1 hour time frame was saying that it's trading slightly below the T line. MACD is already around 58. No money flow, and they were seeing that money flow is around 58. MACD is already becoming bullish. You can see it here, but not too pronounced. You can see the sign on the chart. You can see it together with me. If you look at what is the 15 minutes saying, 15 minutes saying that yes, the profit taking activity small, I can see there because it's not below the T line, but it's part of it. After that, move from as low as 6 naira 40 go at the beginning of the year. At this point, we expect that people will be taking a profit, from this kind of stuff. On this note, I'll say thank you and also see you, on Monday, hopefully by God's grace. And enjoy the rest of your trading day. For those that are members of the premium class. See you tomorrow to discuss more on what to do in this market right away. And those that are still picking up their, the video on how to trade profitably step by step on the exchange on your own. I think because by today is the last day. From Monday now, be paying the full cost of the price of the stock. It's either 15,000 naira or 20. I think the IT guy but it should be around 20,000 naira for the stock. But you take 1 hour 15 minutes video, with 10 videos in one, so you can see how you can trade and have take advantage of the direct access in the market to also to improve your profit. On this note, I say see you on Monday. Bye.